Hey, what's up, guys? Casey Shock here. Shock like you're zapping someone. Yes, that's my real last name. Film's my major. Movie reviews and making short films have been something I've been into for a long time. This is the first time I've really felt inclined to make a video review about any movie or trailer in general. And I think that's because this trailer's just throwing people off. Like, it's like a total blindside. People are like, whoa, this looks interesting. I've never even heard of this. And I mean, it's like the poor man's Avengers, essentially, when you describe them off just the bare bones. You're like, it's a team of Marvel characters that fight bad guys. They're like, okay, but they're not the Avengers. No. Okay, so they're like, unknown. Okay, so you got like your A-listers like Spider-Man, the X-Men. Then you got like Thor and Iron Man, the B-listers. That kind of work their way up to A-list as far as movies go. But these guys are C-list through and through. I mean, comic book fans have usually heard of them, but they don't know like barely anything about them. And pretty much anyone else knows nothing about them in general, except for maybe the film nerds have gone through pre-production research and seen like, oh, there's a Guardians of the Galaxy movie, a new Marvel movie, this is gonna be awesome. Which I admit I was kind of one of those people, and I was hoping this movie would succeed for the reason of it's a total blindside. Nobody's gonna see it coming. Like, if it's awesome, then it's just gonna be like a total surprise. Like, Captain America would be like, oh, I hope it's good, because almost everyone knows who Captain America is. But these guys, I mean, it's like a total comedy edge, and I think that's what's going to make this movie really great. At least it looks like it's comedy edge. I mean, you got Chris Pratt here. He's most recently known as playing the voice of the lead character in the Lego movie. So he's kind of got this goofy thing going on for him anyway. And he's playing Peter Jason Quill, the leader of this group of misfits, as known as Star-Lord. And it looks like he thinks he's awesome, and he's kind of got this superiority complex. But everyone else knows he's kind of just this dork that thinks he's awesome. But he's so wrapped up in that. I mean, he just goes into everything, and it looks like he doesn't really think about much, and he's just a hothead in general. I mean, going into this cave sanctuary thing and with his headphones on, trying to fight this dude over his headphones in jail. It looks like that's mostly what he's got going on for him, and I think that's what's going to make him this interesting, imperfect hero, because all the Marvel movies so far, you pretty much got the guy that has their own little problems, but they are awesome, and this guy's just not awesome, and he thinks he is. I mean, a couple shots here, you can see his mask with that glowing eye effect that you've seen in that 2008 reboot poster. Which I think is going to be interesting, sticking to that main costume. But I think he's going to be pretty interesting to watch on screen. Then you got Zoe Saldana here playing Gamora, which is basically this alien assassin fighter looking chick. And I think she's going to do a great job because she's been a good actress in like Avatar and Star Trek and all these kind of space alien movies anyway. So I think she's going to have more of a serious edge to balance out Quill. And that's going to be an interesting kind of effect with the team. Then you got Dave Bautista here, the WWE MMA guy, is going to be playing this huge muscle guy, Drax the Destroyer. From what it looks like, is going to avenge his family who was killed. But I'm assuming Thanos, the guy that was halfway through the credits in the Avengers, someone involved, because I know that's how the comic played out as far as I know. So I'm assuming that's going to be the main thing. I'm not really sure what to expect from his character. He kind of seems like he's just going to be serious in there. I don't know how much he's going to talk or anything, because he doesn't really look like that kind of character. Then you got Vin Diesel here doing the motion capture and slight voice work for Groot, which is basically this Ent kind of guy. And I saw some footage of behind the scenes of Fast and Furious 6 with Vin Diesel walking around on stilts preparing for the motion capture for this role. I have a feeling he's going to kind of be the slow and somber character that just kind of is there and is strong muscle. So I'm a little afraid he's going to be kind of the vehicle for Rocket Raccoon, where Rocket Raccoon just rides on his shoulder a lot of the movie. But I'm hoping to see a little more from him. And then you got Bradley Cooper here doing the voice work for Rocket Raccoon, which I know a few people who actually knew about this movie coming out had doubts on how cheesy this character would come out, and he was almost cut from being in the movie completely. But I think the call of him being in this movie is a sign that he's going to be a good character. I mean, Marvel doesn't make many bad moves these last few years. And from what it looks like in this trailer, he's going to be this little funny, sarcastic, fighting, dynamic jerk sort of character that's going to add that whole goofy, clashing edge to the whole team, I feel. And I have this feeling he's going to be this main character that really sells the movie in general and makes it either iconic or memorable. And I have a lot of faith that this movie's going to be really funny. I mean, I'm already stoked to see this thing. And I think this movie's going to be awesome, honestly. I'm stoked to see it. And then you got that whole montage at the end there with the fighting superhero comic book edge you had to have in this film. But I still have this feeling that the movie's going to have a total left field comedy main approach. I mean, John C. Reilly's basically narrating the whole trailer, which is a total goofball legend. And then you've got the main title revealed with a goofy song. Tell me what superhero comic book movie has ever done that for a trailer? None, really. I mean, so I have this feeling this movie is going to be really memorable. It's going to be really original. You're going to have this total edge from a comic book movie you never had before. And personally, I want to see this movie at midnight. That's the rating I'd give this trailer. So I don't know what you guys think, but this movie looks awesome to me. So tell me what you think in the comments, and go ahead and subscribe if you like this review, and I'm going to do more in the future. And if you want to see my short films, I got a link here too. They're action comedy. So that's probably a reason I really like this trailer in general, because I love action, I love comedy, and I love superhero movies. So I mean, this movie just looks great. So tell me what you think. Alright, see you guys.